Remember the first time when we started, we said in the Black community, there's maybe 3 pillars that are active, but those pillars, they are controlled elsewhere. That's why Black societies are not benefiting, whether from their talents, their skills. They are not benefiting from those because people who are benefiting most, they are outsiders. Hello, good people. We are back. We're back. This is the third one, eh?
Is it a third episode?
Yeah, third episode. And welcome to Society Lab. My name is Temba Manchio. I'm your host, and I've got my co-host who likes to introduce herself.
Already introduced me.
Mpoma Fumane, who likes to introduce herself. Anyway, we are a platform that, talks about ideas that shapes our life. This is Society Lab, exploring ideas that shape our lives. And we are simply looking at we've got 7 pillars of society, which is family, religion, or spirituality, and there's education, government, media, economy and business, arts and entertainment. And today we're looking at arts and entertainment.
What arts and entertainment today? Why arts and entertainment?
I think it's because I remember the first time when we started, we said in the Black community, there's maybe 3 pillars that are active, but those pillars, they are controlled elsewhere. That's why Black societies are not benefiting, whether from their talents, their skills. They are not benefiting from those because people who are benefiting most, they are outsiders. I think that's why we chose to go with this one. But of course, on the show, this is what we are covering. So we will be covering these topics. We don't have a specific order to say this week this is what we are covering. No. We just look which one needs our immediate attention, and then we dive deep. When you think of arts and entertainment, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Music. Movies. A normal person, that what comes to mind.
Yeah,
music. Movies.
Music.
But the one that's on the top, it's music.
Music, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially this would fall under the entertainment mostly. But when you look at arts and entertainment, it's actually covering acting, dance, art and design. That category will fall under
art.
And specifically on the art side, Black people are the most creative human beings. They are, however, they never benefit in their talents. They don't. Even when you look at singers, they don't benefit a lot from their talents. But my interest mostly is on the artists, like your visual artist, your contemporary artist. Actually, there isn't. Okay, another important thing is that we don't have spaces where people can appreciate art. Your paintings, sculptures, we don't have. I can ask you a question. In Soweto, right?
Yeah.
Is there a museum in Soweto?
There is, but they no longer function.
What's the
But
name
it's
of the
not
museum?
it's not like a museum that is well known. It could be. They used to have I remember called Sasisulu Square.
What was the
like
purpose of the museum?
I think it was like an art gallery or something. It wasn't really an art museum.
So that's one of the things, because when you've got artists, those are creative, talented individuals who, in a way, depict society issues through their art, and their art needs to be in public spaces so that people can learn from the art, people can appreciate art. And the only places that you are able to put art is museums and galleries. And where do we find most museums and galleries?
Yeah, it's very rare. Hey, do even museums still exist?
They do.
Cause
they do.
I don't know much.
That's what I'm saying. In black communities, we don't have these spaces, and it says a lot. Like I said, we've got the talent. However, we are not benefiting from our talent. Is the biggest thing. Is the biggest issue for me. Is the biggest issue. That's why hence I'm saying there's something is not right. There's like a lot of imbalances within our communities.
What do you think could be the case that
we have never actually, when you look at the history of black people, right? I don't believe it, because when you go to Egypt, there's written history on your caves, in other artifacts. That history is black history, right? So if there are those who are claiming that it could be true, but there are those who are claiming that we never used to write, we shared our history through orals. But the disadvantage with sharing into your history through orals is that if the older generation suddenly disappears or gets wiped out, then meaning there's a break. So meaning the following generation will not be able to absorb the knowledge. See, so that's where I think some of into our problems started, because once we've got institutions like your museums, your galleries, that's where we are able to store this knowledge and store this history, so that the upcoming generation are able to learn from those spaces. And also, the more we learn, the more we appreciate us as people, and the more we want to explore more, and the more we benefit from our skills and talents, because we know better. But if we don't know, people can easily exploit us. And there isn't a lot of appreciation for art in the black community. I think one of the reasons there's like a lot of talented artists, and the biggest problem for us as black people, we tend to take things for granted.
I mean, art people, our parents and great parents. Okay, let me say some don't find art important.
Yeah, that's the problem. But we fail to understand that art, it's almost like you preserve history through art, because generations after generations, they focus on certain themes. They focus on what's happening at the time. So that's how you record and preserve history of people, through pictures, through sculptures, paintings, So that lack of appreciation is one of the biggest problems that we are suffering as black people. And I can tell you the art market is big. It's big. So I think we need to start, re-looking at these things, because at the end of the day, it's like you are selling. Actually, you are not even selling. Someone is selling your story, and they are benefiting from selling your story. You see, so my thing in this pillar, arts and entertainment, is that even in entertainment, we don't really benefit. We don't, like, we are just being used as we are just being used everywhere, left, right, center. We are just being exploited for our talent and skills for other people or other races to accomplish whatever that they need to accomplish. And you find that also within this pillar, right, arts and entertainment, there's also a lot of distraction. Because I talked about art, and art, its main purpose is to preserve, record and preserve.
But do you think it's only recording and preserving? Because each and everything that you see, it's art now.
No, it's not. No. Of course, it's not. It's not that. It's not. There's like a lot of things that art, serves.
Serves, yeah. Because it's not only, we are not looking at it as like, because when we talk about art, people think painting. That's the first thing that comes to people's minds.
Yeah. But nakona, they will say, what am I gonna do with a painting? But if you see a painting of your great father hanging on your family's wall, and your mother or your father, they tell you the story about this man, do you know how that feels?
Yeah.
Like the appreciation you will have for yourself and your people, simply because you understand that you come from greatness.
Yeah, I think it's something that we Black people don't really, I won't say
we are like it's presented to us as nothing. Like,
yeah, it's not,
it's
that
nothing.
important.
Yeah, it's not that important. Don't put so much into this.
Into that.
However, other people are benefiting from it. You cannot convince me that there's nothing in this. Otherwise, your white race, mostly because they are the ones who are playing in this space, they wouldn't be interested in this.
In that.
But because there's a lot,
so they have to find a way of making you not to be interested.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And when we look at, actually, we are more active we are both active in art and entertainment. However, we are most active in the entertainment. And our activeness does not necessarily mean that we are actually benefiting a lot. We are just, it's like, it's crazy. Let me finish my point. It's crazy that those who are talented, they are being used to distract the masses.
Because
for example,
the more influence you have,
yes,
the more people believe you.
Yeah. And if you look at the artists, right, those with real music, now we are going a bit more into music. Those with real content in their music, those with a real message, their music like really gets out there.
It never. Don't even say really. It never gets out there.
Exactly. Do you see now? So now, get the distraction strategy that those who are in charge are using to make sure that we actually, in a way, they are denying us ways for us to learn, because music is one of the ways that you as an artist can teach people. If you think in the past, artists, they used music as a means to deliver the message. In the apartheid era, whatever. So now, music is used to distract people, because now it's all about vibes. Like, for example, on a Friday evening, people are looking forward to go and vibe. Actually, it's from Thursday until Sunday. People are looking forward to go out and vibe. That's distraction, because when you come back from your vibe, you are tired. On Monday, you have to go to work.
So there's no time for you to think.
To actually rest, be at peace, and be able to think. You don't have, so it's a consistent distraction. We are constantly being distracted. Because if you look at online, there's especially in South Africa, as a black tweet, like we're on TikTok. There's always something trending each and every week. There's something, but what I figured is that if there's something that trends on TikTok or social media in general, there's something happening behind the scenes. So in a way, they're trying to distract you from actually looking at, or even trying to think, or what could actually be happening.
Yeah,
you know, and it's like it's crazy. It's like it's crazy, especially this generation. I don't know, but actually I had a conversation with this other lady. She's an older lady. She was saying it's wrong for us to blame the AMA 2000, because when they came into this world, they found this world like this. They inherited this chaotic world. So the people that we should blame is those who came after, because they are the ones who are supposed to set the direction and the tone of
those
how things should go. Yes, each and every generation sets the tone. Because if we are looking at, if we are saying AMA 2000, they found this chaotic world how it is, but instead of maybe, of course, there are some who are questioning, but instead of them wanting to make it better and different in a way, they are taking the chaos to another level.
But if you look at, let's go back. Let's see, before 2000 is the 90s.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Let's start go the 70s. And no, it's too far. Let's start go the 80s. People who grew up in the 80s. I feel like each and every generation, it honestly something that they are popular for.
Yeah,
for example, the 2000s, they are more like they are not afraid. They are free to anything. They are free, and their freedom, it's like somehow it comes off as very disrespectful. It's like, I don't have a shame, I'm doing this.
Yes.
But with those who they had a little bit of shame somehow.
Yeah.
So I think even the before generations, they also had the same thing. It's just that they had some sort of respect.
Yeah, but also others can argue that back then you guys didn't have social media for people to see what
you were doing.
But social media is just a tool we use to broadcast whatever that is happening in the community. I mean, these things, I don't think they were this hectic. For example, let's talk about into dressing. Like this generation takes it to the extreme. Like they compete with nakedness. So if you saw maybe someone on red carpet, let's say maybe 60% skin out, the other one who's going to come, they're going to escalate it and make sure that it's 80% skin out. Do you see? So those are the kind of things that AMA 2000.
I won't say AMA 2000. Like even us growing up in the 90s, you would see celebrities half asapara. Not saying they were not dressed, but you could see those things.
Yeah, but it was not this hectic.
There was like those tops, but if the skin top, like it would be like a V-shaped. Tap, or you just tie it there.
Yeah.
Celebrities used to wear that on the red
but it was not extreme as like now. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like each and every generation would be like, okay, I'm free, I can do whatever.
But for me, my biggest concern is the extreme respect we give to celebrities. Like, if someone says I'm a celebrity, like we treat them as some sort of a god or something. And some of them, they are the dumbest individuals on planet Earth. Like they are so dumb that for me, sometimes when I look at people doing what this person is doing, it's crazy. Like it's insane. It's crazy. I can tell you. Because some of the things you look, is this really trending? are old men and women actually following this nonsense. Because remember,
Power of influence.
yeah, at the end of the day. Remember there was that trend there, people putting the cell phones go ceiling and twerking. Like imagine, like
yeah,
imagine.
challenge.
And there's also other. Remember, there was also the other one. Women, mostly trends. It's women, mostly trends. See trends, you know there's a woman behind. There was that one year period, you remember, where people were showing their buttocks, their bumps. Very period.
Period. There was period. What?
Period.
The
Mood showing their breasts.
Yeah, mood and period. I didn't know. Hey, I was late. Finding out these things because I was a late TikToker. So I was like, hey, let's have a TikTok. Yeah, training.
Yeah,
there's a lot of junk nonsense things that are on these trending things.
And it's easy for junk to trend. For example, especially when it comes to like thought-provoking podcasts, they don't get airtime, or they don't get views more than
these other ones with the nonsense things like couples fighting.
Those. It's like, it's crazy. I don't know, in a way that you feel like it's like black people like constantly wants to be entertained.
Like they want to be distracted and entertained by stupid things that don't benefit them.
I wonder, like I do wonder. Sound.
Sorry. This thing is very nice.
Leave it. The sound. You are distracting our sound. Yeah. Anyway, what else can we add? I think, but the thing is, there's a lot, especially in entertainment.
The entertainment has a lot, like what we are talking about now. Social media is like, remember, we are from radio, television, to DSTVs, to now Googles.
Yeah, but also when you look at...
And social platforms.
When you look at like how podcast is changing things in the country, you are now starting to see old media like your TV putting into podcasts on their platforms because they want the numbers. Which is crazy. Like it shows, even because now when people constantly want to be entertained, you start to see even journalists not actually doing proper reporting, because everything that they do is, not all of them of course, they want clicks. So even when they write stories, it's like I'm writing to get as many clicks as possible.
Remember how Daily Sun's...
Yeah. Like everyone.
Because people... It showed, I think Daily Sun could be like if I didn't know, would have been like the testing or what kind of content people like to...
And Daily Sun has
had all of those.
Has a lot of subscribers,
Because how the story is there.
And
I mean, a Million Garden people can't even read that newspaper. I don't think they would.
But it's weird. Also, now that we are even highlighting Daily Sun, and Daily Sun is mostly consumed, I'll say 99%. I don't know if there's any white person who's consuming Daily Sun. And if you look at Daily Sun and all the dramas in the TV, if you look at the narrative, it is always destruction. It's like, it's rare. I don't know if there's any other positive drama or series that tells black stories in a positive light. If I'm incorrect, you are more than welcome to correct me. For me, of course, I'm not a TV person, but even when I was a TV person, I don't know any drama that highlights black people in a positive way. But then, for example, let's look at the Afrikaner community. The difference.
It's a huge
There's like
difference.
there's a difference how you portray your people, because how you portray the thing is to have a positive mindset is very important, and how things are being structured, you realize that it is to demoralize black people. Because for example, when you wake up in the morning and the first thing that you see on the news, it's people dying,
all negativity,
and it's not only once, but the negativity gets repeated across different platforms. Why?
You know, it's so funny that like what
why?
you're saying right now, you see where is it taking us? All the negativity, well, people are going to go back to church. From the entertainment to church. The destruction after destruction is very insane. And we've made it a cycle for generations to come that this is how things should be like.
24/7.
24/7.
They are not giving you a break. You're like especially on the thing, the news. It's negativity after negativity after I can tell you, if your spirit, if your spirit is always hearing negative things, there's no way you can be looking out to go out there and to live your life as best as you could. There's no way. And
you have so much fear, but it's that thing you keep hearing, but you've never tried to see it for yourself. Is it really? I mean, for example, there's a lot of people who are scared to come to Joburg because they feel like it's dangerous. Like it's like the worst place to be. Because about Joburg.
Yeah, but we are not saying Joburg is safe. But
we're not saying it's safe, but it's an example of how this negativity can affect the person. Yeah. So it's like instilling fear so that people don't have time to think about other things. It's just them, But
also when you talking about fear, and that's how churches operate, because you must be fearful that if you are not following, you're gonna go to hell.
I remember somebody was saying, I think it was it a TikTok or something? So this guy, they asked him about religion, kind of what he was saying, and I was like, yo, this guy, if that video is out, the comments there, if you're a Christian, it's something else. But what he was saying, it made sense. But we're not going to discuss this. This is not a religious episode. Maybe on another one, on another day, we can discuss that. But like, you can tell that fear actually cripples a lot of people.
Yeah.
Fear cripples a lot of people.
It's a
destruction
tool,
makes people, I don't want to say lazy,
or maybe feel some sense of purpose or something, because if you are doing something, even if it's not beneficial for you and your family, you feel like you're alive.
Ne? But like entertainment is very dangerous.
Too much of it,
too much consumption of it is very dangerous. And that's what people live for. I mean, if, let's say for an average person, you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you're at work from 9 to 5. 5, you knock off, you get home probably around 6 or 7. You get
TikTok
home.
videos.
You are now on TikTok. You are now on
2-3 hours.
You're watching you're binge watching a series. You're watching a movie. You go to sleep. You wake up tomorrow.
Already Big Brother.
That's like what you do the whole. Let's say the Monday to Thursday, that's your routine. And then I get Babangani Thursday, it's that puza what. And then Thursday to Sunday, it's like, when do you get time to just sit, reflect, and just like reset. I don't know how people reset.
Also sometimes I think it's just the like to experience complete silence.
People don't like silence.
Like to be in peace, be in your own presence. Like I don't understand. I don't know when do people get the time, you know, to be with themselves.
No,
Because it's very important to be with yourself, eh?
Yeah, people will say if you're like that, you're not okay.
You need to be in your own presence. Like it's quite, because that's how you calm your mind, you know, because you need, after a long week of all this nonsense, distraction and you need a moment, you know, of peace to clean out all these junks in your mind, because everything, like all these things, they are numbing your brain.
Yeah,
you get to a point where you can't even think.
And people say meditation is evil.
Why? I wonder why.
I get it. I'm just talking about things that we normally hear, but you know, meditation, it's evil. Like, why are you sitting down? It's like all those practices that our ancestors used to do are all evil. All of them, they are evil.
Also, it's like,
but then, as an individual, have you ever like sat with yourself and asked yourself, why are they saying this is evil?
Yeah, no. It's like most of the things that could actually help you to free yourself, they will be branded as evil. And in a way, it's for them to scare you so that you do not understand your true power. Because a person who understands their true power, they'll definitely be dangerous to the system. The system doesn't want you to think. That's why they make sure you are occupied 24/7.
Yeah, big brother. I still don't understand that.
They're big brother.
I don't know, people like, that is weirdest thing, hey? And people love that show, hey? Who watch that?
Sure. Yeah, ne?
It just shows you people consume such things.
Black people are consumers.
They want to see people fight. Like, they like all these
distraction, violence. Yeah, ne? Actually, yeah, there was I think Dr. Umar Johnson on the thing, yeah, entertainment, because now there's a trend. When did this trend start? Yeah, edutainment. I think it started when YouTube started to be on the rise. That's when now people started to introduce this concept, the edutainment. Education plus entertainment.
It doesn't make sense.
How do you learn and at the same time you are being entertained? Doesn't. Learning requires a sober mind. So if you are being entertained, then
now it shows that people have 2 minutes memory or concentration. What is it? Concentration.
Yeah, I know.
Spend someone I see. So that's why probably they introduce edutainment.
But of course, Ronale, some things, for example, if you are learning how to dance,
that's
but it's not.
That is like,
it shouldn't. Of course, there are people who are making a living from dancing, but it shouldn't be a thing. How can I put this? But then I'm saying, or it shouldn't be a thing. In order for you to learn, you must be entertained. It shouldn't.
Are we in a maths class being entertained?
I think that's what they want.
In the maths class,
that's what they want. You must be, when you are teaching them, you must crack jokes. You must make jokes about numbers. You must.
Oh, they will remember. Well, maybe there's some people who can.
No. But
because it's a joke. You will remember that.
You will remember the joke and not get
the formula or whatever, how to get to that XY solving an XYX.
Yeah. Wow. But also, I think the biggest issue that we have as the Black community is that even for like right now, we are using the English language. So now in maths, you find that it's not that kids are dumb, but they don't understand the language. So if you don't understand the language that you're being taught, how can you understand the subject matter?
Yeah, no?
For example, if you look at Afrikaner kids who are excelling in maths and science, it's only because they are excelling
in their like, own
own language. Because now, for Black people, you must first learn the language, then the subject matter. Do you see the amount of effort that you have to put in order for you to get what you are being taught?
Yeah.
But for Afrikaner kids, ahona the middleman or language. It's direct, straight Africans and to maths or science Africans. But for us, you are a Tswana speaking child. You must learn how to speak English, and then you can understand the
it's a challenge because like most Black kids will start off go primary with their home language. By the time they get to high school, they go for the white schools.
Yeah.
And English in high school, we know it's very important. That's when the problem starts.
We still have the Rona Black people, or if you can speak English better, you are more educated.
You're better.
We still have that thing. As Black people, we still have a long way to go, Sham. We still have a long way to go. Anyway, if you guys have got any questions or you want to contribute to this topic, exploring ideas that shape our lives, this is Society Lab, and I'm your host, Temba Manchio. I'm with my colleague, Mpoma Fuma.
See, he never allowed me to say my name. Like, he's always saying my name anyway.
Who likes to introduce herself? If you guys have any questions or contributions that you'd like to make on our platform, you are more than welcome.
Welcome. We're not on a live here, because remember when you do a live, you're waiting for people to come in. So
anyway,
yeah, you can just
anything before we do our bye-byes.
No, I don't know. I feel like today's topic could actually be, we can have a part 2 Nyana.
Is it?
Yeah, and we can have a part 2 Nyana.
And which direction would we take?
I think we just look at art. Let's separate them.
Art.
Let's look at art and Black people.
Yeah. Okay. Then it means if now we're gonna do the art alone, then we'll have to have entertainment
alone.
I think also this could be interesting if maybe we can invite an artist.
An artist, yeah.
Ne? I mean, I'm an artist, but I'm not.
We can invite you.
An artist. I'm not an artist in that caring.
I'm also an artist, but I'm not an artist in that.
No. I am. I'm saying I want, if we can get someone who's in the art world. Inside. I know a lady. I think it's just a matter of if she would agree. But I know a lady that I can invite, and then we see how we go. But yeah, it would be nice to have a thinking, our first guest probably. And you can be our ghost lady.
Yeah, I'll be the ghost lady. But they know me. How can I be ghost lady when they already know me?
I don't know. A little while outside that prosthetic. What's that prosthetic?
Why is a prosthetic for you?
Or disguise.
Disguise is everything.
You can get it on Goya, yeah. Goya.
Hey. Alright guys, so you can like, share, subscribe. Oh, we are new in this YouTube. YouTube is different. Yeah, it's a different world. You always have to remind people to subscribe, to like, to comment and interact with you. Yeah, please do that.
Follow us, guys. We are on go TikTok as Society Lab.
Society
Rida.
Lab.
And YouTube is Society Lab 23. So if you go to YouTube, you can't miss us. You see.
I see
You
today.
see that logo.
What was the theme? White.
White. I just love this